everyone, welcome to my garden. Today we have sunshine. I'm so excited because we had rain for so many days. When it wasn't raining, it was very cloudy, so everything was just drooping. Some of the roses have started getting black spots because of uh, the weather and the wetness and moisture. So anyway, it's really nice to have some sunshine. We have been trying to cover up some of the areas already with the compost. You can see some of my triangles are starting to get covered. I started working a little, started covering some of the beds by the pergola up there because I was getting lots of weeds. And you know, the weeds are really not going to go anywhere until I basically just cover them so I can eliminate them. And then anything that pops up is just easy to take out, but slowly working towards it. And it's all, you know, related to the budget for such a big garden. So anyway, today I'm going to plant up my large container. I'm really excited because I'm so ready for the summer color. So I cleared out all the tulips and all the pansies yesterday. I spent some time yesterday working in a garden. It was a really nice day, and got this done. So I have some plants that I'm going to plant today. I have some begonias here that are going into the container, and these are really beautiful. They're just a very basic, but they have a very pretty yellow centers with the white, and I think this will bring nice brightness to the edges of the container. Then I have some sweet potato vine. And so usually I don't really care for spillers as much because I have really beautiful containers and I love seeing the containers. I don't really like them to be covered, but I thought it would be really nice to have some spillers this time. But this one was very interesting to me, so I couldn't resist that and went ahead and got some of this beautiful variegated sweet potato vine, and it has these beautiful colors, color variegations. You can see the pink and white. I think it's going to be really pretty, especially, you know, as soon as it's in the sunshine. I think probably this variegation will come out a little more. So I'm really excited about this particular variety that I've chosen. And then I don't know why I'm so drawn to this color this year. It has a beautiful deep pink fuchsia, and actually it's a little variegated. You can see it has a pink and a red coral, I could say maybe variegation with it. So these are sun impatiens. I'm excited to have some sun impatiens. I don't know why I don't usually plant sun impatiens, but they're really easy growers. They like sun. I don't think they will like hot afternoon sun in my area, but I do know that they can handle a lot of sun and they don't need lots of fertilizing, which is really nice. So I'm going to have this some of this planted in a container. Also for the center of the container, I decided to bring some height this time, and I'm going to plant plumbago. Now, I honestly, for the longest time, I really wanted to experiment with this plant. I've never planted this plant before. This is a new plant for me. I'm very excited, but I like the blue color. It looks like a tall phlox a little bit. And these are actually perennials. I think they're zone 9. They're not going to overwinter for me, so I might bring them home and try to replant them again the following year. I will have to see, but I think they will bloom all summer and will give a nice height, and just the blue color I think will go really well with the pinks and with the pinks and greens and the whites. I think this is going to be really pretty, and I have 2 of them for the center, and I think it'll be really nice because it will bring beautiful height, and if it starts to fill in, then it will be just kind of, you know, have a little more airy effect to it. So I'm very excited about that. Anyway, and then today I'm also going to plant some more purple hearts, and these purple hearts I purchased not too long ago from cuttings from Etsy seller, and I right away put them in the water to make sure that the roots don't dry out for a little bit and give them a little more time to root, and they are very well rooted. So I have 9, and I love purple hearts. I've never had them before until last summer. I planted some in the garden, and honestly I didn't really pay that much attention. I could have had lots of cuttings last summer, but I just really wasn't sure if they they were going to come back for me in this year, but they did came back really, really well. You can see I have, last year I planted 5 of them, or 4 of them, and I like them so much. It brings such a beautiful deep purple color that I planted 3 others here, and then what I'm going to do is continue on this edge to take on this purple color all the way through this edge all the way back, and then probably curve it and come back around. So, and then some around these areas as well, because it has just such a rich color, and I think it's going to be really beautiful with this yellow privet, and the yellow privet is going to be evergreen for me, so it's going to keep the leaves and stay for the winter interest, and then this will come back every year, hopefully every year, and we'll have a nice purple against that. I think it's going to be really beautiful. Now these ones will get big. These ones will get about 1 meter tall. I will probably cut them and shape them, but they will be more visual as they start getting more mature. So anyway, I'm very excited about this idea. I think it's going to be beautiful and have a nice, gorgeous, deep purple impact right around the edge. As you can see here, I have planted jasmine a few years back, and you know, it was kind of, you know, I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but I experimented with it, jasmine as a ground cover, and it looks really, really beautiful. I do love this this look right on the edges, so I think this is going to just bring another interest from the other side of the bed. So, and the jasmine, I will not let it go any farther, so I may a little bit there, I'm not sure, but I can stop this anytime. So far I love how it curves here. Anyway, so let me show you really quick around just what's going on, and then we can go ahead and start planting. Everything is looking really good. Unfortunately, I had to trim lots of roses because a lot of the buds that I had kind of got damaged from the lots of rain and moisture. So I did have to go ahead and clear quite a bit out. But still, I mean, some of them are still looking really good. I didn't need to clean again. But you know, some of this clear renaissance has been amazing this year. Such a beautiful color. And Eden Rose is coming around. It really didn't like too much rain. They were trying to open, and then just wasn't really working out, but hopefully we will have sun next couple of days, and will help the rose to open up. Some of the roses that I have, this Isabel Otissia was looking really good. I have few buds still, and they will hopefully open. You can see the damage, but it will be okay. Hopefully I will get another flush. And tree roses are doing good. I have few buds here. I have new flowers that has opened. This climbing rose did amazing. It was so beautiful. I actually took a picture yesterday and posted on Instagram. It was so beautiful. It's starting to kind of fade away, the first flush, but it was so beautiful. I was very pleased this year with this beautiful climbing rose. I have another hybrid tea here that's opening. It has a really beautiful variegation. You can see it has it's just different. It has a beautiful variegation. I actually love this one. It's very healthy, and I love when they're healthy and they don't require, you know, so much work. Some of them can be very resistant to the diseases, and some of them are not. So this is why I'm very attracted to David Austin roses, because they're actually pretty easy to take care of, which I don't mind at all, working and, you know, towards the getting really beautiful roses. It doesn't bother me as much. It's just sometimes you work, you know, I can do everything I can, but it still really wouldn't work. But anyway, enough of that. So I have a gorgeous rose here. I love this one. This is one of my favorite. I can't remember the name. This was one of the first roses that I purchased from the nursery when we arrived, and every year it opens and just so graceful and beautiful. Oh, just love this hybrid tea rose. And then of course my Barzellas are still keep going. These are just such a gorgeous peonies. I love them. I had such a long peony season this year. Maybe because I was lots of peonies that I planted, they were kind of taking turns and keep opening in a different times, and so I felt like it was a really long period of time. I had peonies. I've been cutting and taking them inside and placing them in my vase, and I still have quite a few around. So you can see I have some of these beautiful Queen of Hearts hybrid teas that are open. Some of them are damaged, but they will be probably gone, and then we'll have the second flush of flowers. So we have more hybrid. This is a Christopher Columbus, and I have another one that's has a, I think it's actually called Peach because it has this peachy color, but I think when I purchased that, the name was actually Peach. It said Peche on it, so I'm assuming that's just, it's just called Peach. It's beautiful, and they're just starting to open here. Another one, but this particular one is very, very pretty. I am very impressed. I planted this just last year. We purchased this from one of our flower markets in Ravel, and it's called Smile of Heaven, and it has just the most beautiful salmon color, very unusual and very, very beautiful, and it seems very healthy. I have a little bit of black spots, and you can see on the leaves right here, but you know, for most part it's looking really good. And then here we have our David Austin rose, Lady of Shalott, that it's opening. Yesterday it looked really good. Today it's already fading away, but you can see it's starting to bud more. So I'm excited about this rose. It's supposed to get really, really big. So I have to figure out how I'm going to contain this particular rose in this area. We'll find a way. This rhododendron here, as I was explaining last time, it wasn't doing very good. It has been, I got really, really beautiful flowers, and I think you guys have seen it in one of my videos, but it struggled. You can tell that it was yellowing and struggling, so I decided to go ahead and dig it out. If you can't, because my soil is high pH, it's an alkaline soil, and the rhododendrons just naturally don't do well in this soil. No matter what you do, it's just not in their natural habitat. So I decided to go ahead and try to dig it out, give more amendment into the soil, give a nice good starting fertilizer again, and replant the plant. So you can see it's looking good so far. I will keep an eye on it. If all fails, we can always plant them in a container and, you know, and control the soil for to have acidic soil that they really naturally thrive. But I'm really trying to, it's just an experiment, and I like the challenge. I always like the challenge, so I'm trying to figure out a way that I can maybe find a way for them to grow in the soil. But we'll see how it all goes. We'll keep an eye on it. I'll update you, but so far you can see it's looking really good. So and oh, I have a beautiful rose open that I have to share with you, and that is Princess Alexandra of Kent. It's so very beautiful. This area, if many of you guys are not haven't been watching following the videos, this is a new developing area. So this year everything is maturing, but starting last fall when I actually started planting things here, but the rose is looking really beautiful. They're small because they only have been planted in last fall, but they are open and they are stunning and they smell amazing. I also have Crown Margarita that it's opened. It's very small blooms so far, but hopefully as it matures will be, the flowers will get a little bigger than this, but it is really, really beautiful. So this is a first bloom for Crown Princess that I have seen. This one is a Port Sunlight that I planted last year, David Aston Rose, bare root. rose, and it's a very interesting one. So far they're kind of weak, and I'm hoping that, you know, over time as they mature they will get stronger and I don't have to have them falling down so much. But it's a very interesting, has a very interesting variegated blooms. So it will be more, it will, as it matures, it will be more beautiful. So this one is a Brother Godfield, I believe. I hope I'm saying that correctly. This one is doing really good. It's an interesting antique pink, I would say, maybe. And the peonies that we planted last, was it spring, I think. These ones are very pretty. I love them. They're very light. They're very airy. This variety, it's a herbaceous peony, and this one is called John Van Lewin, I believe. We will just put the name down on the screen so you can see that. But they were very small when I planted. They did really, really well. A couple of them are still very small, but some of them are already blooming this year, which is really amazing, and doing really, really good. So everything is looking really beautiful. This particular rose here is the Thomas Abaket or David Austin rose. I am really, really impressed with the color. I might have to purchase another one of these roses. And it smells really beautiful, has a really nice scent to it. I love the color. It's very pretty. I really like this one. And the clematis, you can see clematis is going. I mean, it's already, I think this early spring when it bloomed, it was like right here. All this growth has been just this year. It's already more than halfway of this arch. So it's amazing. I think next spring I'm going to have a very beautiful show of the flowers. So and here all the hydrangeas are coming along really well. This is a hydrangea arborescens, and have lots of blooms. I'm excited to see what they can do this year for me. This is their third year, so I think this year I probably will have, they're a little more mature, a lot stronger, so they will be beautiful. I just trimmed the boxwoods a little bit day before yesterday, so it's looking a lot more neat and nice. Let's see what else. And the hybrid teas are, of course, these hybrid teas are absolutely gorgeous. I did notice that some of the leaves were being damaged by earwigs, and I wasn't sure what they were. I thought maybe Japanese beetles, but I really wasn't sure. And then I noticed that the buds were also getting damaged, and I looked into it, and then earwigs were coming out, and I immediately was like, okay, these are the earwig damage. So I placed a little bit of bait for the earwigs, and some I just put in just a little bit inside to make sure that they really get to it, and seem like now they're leaving them alone, so they're looking really beautiful, gorgeous. I love this particular rose. It's so beautiful. And oh, this one has lots of spiders. I don't know if they are spiders or what. But they bloom a lot. They keep blooming all summer long. I've been very happy with these gorgeous hybrid teas. And then of course my shrub roses of Leonardo da Vinci, they have so many buds this year. I am so impressed with them. Last year they were very small. They were bare root roses when I planted them last spring, and they're looking really, really good this year. So I'm very excited to see, and they're very healthy. You can see they're very healthy this year. Have a very nice foliage. It looks like they're very, very disease resistant. Okay, so let's go this way really quick and take a look and see what's going on in this side of the garden. And you can see the peach rose that I have is starting to bud. I have 3 of these hybrid teas. I have one here, one right there, and then also another one to the on the end side to the other side of the bed. So when they bloom all together, they look gorgeous. And this year they're looking very good and healthy and really strong, really large. Very, very impressed with them. And this side of the garden, as you can see, I still have Canary Brilliance peony that it's blooming. This year it's very large and gorgeous, very beautiful. I have some peonies are still coming to bloom here. There is some bowl of beauty peonies here. This is herbaceous peony that is open, and all four of them are the same variety. I am just so excited how they will look this year. This year I seem like they have a little stronger color to them, and I love when they just open all together and bring this beautiful, I don't know, it just brings smile to my face because they're just so beautiful. And behind here, I have Vanessa Bell. David Aston rose are stunning, absolutely stunning rose. I am so impressed. I thought they would be beautiful, but Vanessa Bell just has that almost looks like made out of wax, really, like a candle or something. It just has that unique light that comes from the inside and has this amazing color, and I am so impressed with Vanessa Bell. I keep staring at it because I love it so much. So yesterday I also covered our circle. I was able to cover this, and this is a Sir John Betjeman shrub roses of David Aston. They're supposed to be a little more on a smaller side, so you can see there's smaller buds, but I'm really excited because supposed to have a nice deep fuchsia color roses. I'm excited for this to just all come together and start maturing and, filling with the beautiful color. And I have a climbing rose here that has buds on it. I'm very excited to see. This one is a Leander. This is a climbing rose of David Aston. I think it's been created 1980s, and I am really excited to see the color of this gorgeous climbing rose. So this is all what's going on in terms of kind of what the garden is look like and what's transforming, what's going on, what's open. There is a climbing rose here that I wanted you to see. This is a very beautiful climbing rose. This is one of my absolute favorite climbing roses, and I don't have name for this one. I purchased this from our local nursery, and just because I love the flower. Has a little bit of sand to it, but not a whole lot. I just love their petals and the way they are organized. Just so beautiful. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this short little tour of the garden, what's going on. I will go ahead and start planting this container. I'm really excited. I can't wait to get this container filled in and bring the beautiful summer color to the garden. So I'll go ahead and get this started. So it's potted. This big pot is potted. I'm so excited. I think it looks bright, beautiful, light. At the same time, I can't wait for this variegated potato vines start dripping down and having creating this beautiful drama on the sides here. And I love the how all the begonias are looking really nice. All around the edges, very organized. And I'm really hoping for this Pambango to fill in and just create this drama in the center. This is all experiment, and this is was so much fun about gardening because you can think of and get creative about certain things that you can plant together and see what is really going to happen after we plant and how it's all going to come together, what works well with another plant. So I'm really excited. I'm just excited to have a summer color in this container and kind of transition from the spring to the summer, which is great. So all I need to do here now is bring some fertilizer, give a good water. I need to fill a little more soil on some areas here, which is okay. So I'll just, I have some here, which I'll go ahead and add more. And then here you can see I planted all the 9 cuttings that I ordered. So I started here and I came all the way to here. So as they start maturing and bringing this deep purple edging to this bed, I think it's going to be very striking, beautiful. Add the color, the foliage color is going to be stunning. I'm very excited to see what is going to happen here after they start maturing and how it's going to look like. I think it's going to be beautiful. So you can see I still need to order more as I go, and I will add a couple more here, maybe 2 here, and then continue on edges all the way around like that, which is going to be very, very pretty, I think. So anyway, this is all I have done today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please don't forget to subscribe to my videos. Thank you for all the messages. It's so wonderful to stay connected and hear from you, read all your messages. If you have any questions about what I'm doing here or what I just did today on a video, please don't hesitate to contact me, and have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.